Penalty 20 seconds into this one.
A lot going on here. It's 1-1. It bends it in the far corner. Atrocious goal conceded by Coventry. Completely against the run of play. Ipswich have scored.
It is vlog time. I get to go to a real life football match. Coventry versus Ipswich in the FA Cup 4th round. Ipswich hard going in the Premier League, and we go into this game off the back of a horrible morale-sapping home defeat against Southampton. Surely the FA Cup can be a bit of a breather from Premier League life and an opportunity to actually win a game. Coventry will of course be viewing Ipswich as ripe for a cup upset, and despite losing to Leeds in midweek, have been in really decent form under Frank Lampard. Right, it's not too bad a run from here in Bedfordshire up to Coventry, and for all of you people who requested it, I am about to meet up with great Coventry YouTuber and my partner on the Premier League Check-In podcast, Matt SB, for a little bit of lunch. Let's get going. Right, here we go then, off to Coventry. Best case scenario here for me. Nice, comfortable Ipswich win, please. Bit of confidence back. Maybe some minutes for some fringe players, some goals, some assists, etc, etc. Worst case scenario, comfortable win for Coventry, and the confidence is even more rock bottom from Ipswich. Doesn't bear thinking about, does it? We have landed in Coventry. The man, the myth, the legend, Matt SB is here. So I'm going to stop vlogging for about 2 hours and actually be sociable. We're going to go and get some lunch, and then we'll get back into Coventry v Ipswich chat in a bit. Right, here we are. I am full of beautiful pub steak. Matt SB is here. Sophie is here as well. I'm informed that you've both gone for a Coventry. You've both gone for 2-1 Cov. I've gone for 2-2, but I really can't be asked in this weather with extra time. So honestly,
take a loss.
I didn't say take a loss there, but no, we're just walking into the ground. Looks like 1-18 for Coventry, 3 changes. Ipswich quite reservy, but looking forward to seeing some of the new signings in the beautiful English Riviera weather here for FA Cup 4th round. We are in the CBS. It's a sellout, ready for some FA Cup football. Filthy conditions. 10 minutes to kick off.
Wow. Ipswich have a penalty 20 seconds into this one. Broke over the top, Hurst chasing through. I think it was Smodics that got brought down. And we're going to have an Ipswich penalty in front of the Town fans 1 minute into this game.
Absolutely incredible stuff. Hurst touched the penalty away. One of a few players, fringe players, coming in for Ipswich today, and he's got himself a goal within 2 minutes. Coventry 0, Ipswich 1. A lot going on here. It's 1-1. Coventry, first sort of attacking player of the game. They forced a corner down the right-hand side. It was sliced up in the air and headed out by Townsend. I think corner goes in on the near post, flicked in. It's a really good delivery, flicked in by Joel. That's a bogey. We're 8 minutes in. Coventry 1, Ipswich 1.
Opening up a little bit now. Nice move from Coventry on 20, getting down the right. Really good last-ditch tackle there. Ipswich, Clark spreading the play and Philogene in to the box. 1-1, halfway through the first half.
We have a third goal. Jack Clark has scored for Ipswich. Very similar to the first goal. George Hurst played into the channel. He plays it back to Clark. It's then really good. Sorts his feet out. It's a goal he scored 1,000,000 times in his career. Bends it in the far corner. Right-footed. It's Coventry 1, Ipswich 2.
Bad news for Ipswich. Smodics out. He's only just come back from injury as well. He knew as soon as he sat down that he was going off. Broadhead in, replacing him in the 10th position, 35 gone.
Goodness me, it is 3-1 to Ipswich. That is an absolutely atrocious goal conceded by Coventry. They've got it at the back and they try and play out from their own penalty box, giving it straight back to Ipswich. It's not into the middle of the box. Jack Clark is there. He's got time enough to lay the keeper down, stroke it in. It's 3-1. Completely preventable goal from Coventry's point of view, and probably game over, dare I say. Famous last words. Half time here then. Coventry 1, Ipswich 3. Really, really chaotic start. Just grenade thrown into the game immediately with that penalty after 20 seconds. Coventry then get the equaliser and nothing really settles for the first 20 minutes of the game. Hurst is playing Thomas really, really well with those runs in behind. That's what forces the second goal then for Ipswich, and it's just really poor from Coventry for the third goal. Clark playing well, but strange old game, you have to say. Half time, Coventry 1, Ipswich 3. Who knows if Coventry can get the next goal and Ipswich confidence is fragile and the team's disjointed. You don't know, but the 2-goal lead does feel maybe a little bit definitive here at half time. As I say, famous last words, big shame. Smodics looks like he's got himself injured once again.
What we mean to business is he's got the shirt off.
Coventry started the second half the better side. There was that effort for Sakamoto, tipped round the corner by Palmer. That was a good save. Palmer came for the resulting corner and flattered his man. But it could be a territory for Coventry. They need to score early in this half probably, but they've started well.
That's probably a final warning that for Ipswich, who are very loose at the moment. The ball's in the back of the net. It's been ruled out for offside. Palmer makes the save. It's forced back in, but the offside flag goes up. Coventry definitely on top at the moment, and anything can happen if they score the next goal. Rudoni out, Tor in, and interestingly poised if Coventry can get another one. Well, that's football for you, isn't it? Completely against the run of play. Ipswich have scored a fourth, quick breakaway. Goes across the box. I think Clark's got the assist for that one as well. Philogene wraps it in to the far post. Coventry had looked the better side, but Ipswich have nicked the goal. And surely, if I'm saying game over at 3, that is it. Coventry 1, Ipswich 4.
Well, the fourth goal has killed it a little bit as a spectacle. All very friendly style now. 75 gone, lots of substitutes, lots of mistakes, etc, etc.
3 minutes stoppage time coming. The game absolutely died a death for the last 15 minutes. Probably one pace, friendly stuff, fans screaming for the exits. All done other than the final whistle. Oh, and there you have it then. Coventry 1, Ipswich 4. Strange old game, Matt, where it felt like at least 3 of the goals kind of just happened with no rhyme or reason or pattern, and maybe Ipswich scoring off the cuff and Coventry mistakes with a decisive factor.
Yeah, there was goals flying in before the game even found a rhythm, which can happen in a cup game, and it can happen when you rotate teams, but it's frustrating for Coventry because I thought we actually played quite well on the ball moving forwards. Didn't take many of our chances though, and then obviously Ipswich have got the Premier League stars to kill a game, and I thought Clark was fantastic today, but yeah, kind of gave him a helping hand with some of the mistakes we made at the back.
Yeah, very much so. So from an Ipswich point of view, no harm done really, other than the injury to Smodics. We'll see how that is. Like Matt says, Clark playing really well is a bonus, and the keeper's come in and made a couple of really good saves actually when the game got loose towards the end. What's the outlook from a Coventry point of view, Matt?
For any championship team, you just go back to focusing on the league now, especially the position we're in, not that far off the playoffs. Relieved to find out Norwich drew today and didn't win. So yeah, all eyes on the playoffs. We had our cup run last year, and good luck to Ipswich. I hope you get a nice draw for the 5th round.
Here comes Liverpool away, moved to TV on a Monday night, 8:15 kickoff and a heavy defeat. You love to see it. Journey over, back home, reflecting on Coventry 1, Ipswich 4. That was what I wanted, wasn't it? A comfortable Ipswich win in the FA Cup. And from an Ipswich point of view, lots of positives. Alex Palmer making his debut in goal. Luke Wolfenden playing as captain. You know, we were talking about fringe players maybe trying to make an impact. I guess the biggest example of that, Jack Clark, maybe hasn't quite settled at Ipswich yet. He got himself a couple of goals and assists
into the bargain. Maybe his most productive game in an Ipswich shirt, certainly in terms of output. Obviously, there's a disappointment of seeing Sammy Smodics going off injured. But from an Ipswich point of view, that was kind of what you wanted other than that injury we're speaking about. And you just hope for a nice draw and some of the sort of positive momentum to continue. Now, from a Coventry point of view, obviously Frank Lampard came in to a team that's probably lower than they should have been given the squad they've got. So we expected some kind of trend up. It's going to take him time to get things moving there. So maybe an FA Cup run. I mean, winning games is never a bad thing, but it's not the real quiz for Coventry. Although if you watched my video from Friday about the playoff race, you know it's anyone's game to get in there, but we could have a situation where the playoffs is split in half with two teams looking at the gaps in the league table in third and fourth who are significantly better than fifth and sixth. So what I'm saying is maybe this season, kind of turns around for Coventry as transition, building things up, and the real tilt under Lampard starts next season. Let me know your thoughts on all of that, especially if you were at the game, Coventry fan or an Ipswich fan. It was great to be back doing a vlog. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments. I know I get a bit of heat for not being at too many games anymore. It's hard. I live an hour and a half away from where my home team plays, and I have a 3-year-old daughter as well, which kind of kills a lot of weekends and makes it tough. But I was really pleased to get back. Over to you guys in the comments, and we will see you. I don't know who we'll be with first, Sam Parkin or Matt SB, in terms of the coverage in the podcasts next week. But I will actually be hosting Blue Monday tomorrow night if you want to catch up with me there. Tomorrow night, as I'm saying right now, we'll probably put this out on Sunday morning. That would be tonight as you're watching. I've said enough. I've said too much. I'll see you later.